Obsidian. These hot rocks are very much the Thule side of Shipwrecked as they lead to a great deal of impressive crafts. The Obsidian Workbench, a place of volcanic craftsmanship that is very much the ancient pseudoscience station of, well, Shipwrecked, of course. Combine the two for a set of 8 fiery crafts deserving of our attention, but believe it or not, the use of obsidian stretches beyond that of the workbench, so we will be touching on these today as well. For now though, let's review how to go about obtaining these hunks of fire. Once more, C4. Each obsidian boulder requires at least 3 pieces of gunpowder to absolutely obliterate, and each boulder will provide 2 to 5 pieces of obsidian each blast. So they are certainly a nice and welcome go-to for the stuff, especially cause obsidian boulders respawn. But choose to use only 2 gunpowder to blow up some of the locals for 4 obsidian dropped, along with the added bonus of a dragon heart, an item that we will be seeing a lot of, so snatch them up when you can. However, during or after eruptions, you may find lava pools that when filled with ice grant a piece of the fire chunks that we've been after, so ice them up, baby. You can trawl net the shallow waters for an 11.4% chance at a chunk of it, trawl medium depths for a 3.8% chance at the same exact thing, or venture out in the deep blue sea for a 2.9% chance. But all this netting must take place during the dry season in order to get some, mind you. But how about a chest of the depths following a quacking dinner? It's entirely possible to receive 7 to 14 pieces of obsidian at once within one of these at any time. And you can kill the quacken every 20 days too if you wish. Now that's pretty darn efficient. What isn't efficient is your gambling addiction, friend, as you may have very slim chance of even rolling the right roll at 16.6%, only to then have something entirely different spew out of the machine a million times. But more on slots at a later time if you folk wish me to cover it. But with all that over, let's talk the Obsidian Fire Pit. It's a hefty son of a gun at 3 logs and 8 obsidian, but it could be damn worth it. Not only will fuel last 1.5 times longer than traditional fire pits, making it one of the most fuel-efficient light sources ever. That bloody light source in question is insane. It has way more range than most anything in the entire Don't Starve games, and it's not even close, and that's very cool. Furthermore, the Obsidian Fire Pit is not impacted by strong winds within Shipwrecked. So while normal pits will extinguish quicker, our new fiery pits of fire don't even bother with the question. Now these ones are pretty darn straightforward. With a heart, some rocks, and 4 obsidian, one can craft their very own dragoon dens, in which they can place anywhere they wish in order to have access to these weightlifting bros at any time, even outside of the volcano. Just be very careful where you actually place and fight them, of course, because everything's going to be set on fire if you don't. But if that wasn't enough, you could just have them rain down from above without the need for an eruption or your own craft with Wickerbottom's exclusive book, The Joy of Volcanology. I swear it wasn't always called that, but maybe I'm losing my mind. And believe it or not, you don't actually need a magic station for the book either. But read it to summon 4 dragoon eggs around your location, which is cool, I guess. But I mean, why though? It's great that a DLC granted an exclusive and on top of an exclusive, but it kinda sucks in terms of efficiency. But well, I guess if you really are desperate for lava pools, then go for it. However, it is finally workbench time, and to kick us off is the hot off the block Obsidian Axe. It'll need another dragoon heart, 2 obsidian, and an axe itself for a tool that boasts 250 uses, well over that of a normal axe, chops petty, small trees in 2 compared to 5, fells medium wood holders in 4 compared to the usual 10, and tumbles large trees in any sort in 6 compared to the normal 15. Yup, mighty efficient it is. Here's the thing though. It's like the regular axe, only hotter. Obsidian tools gain charges when using them, and as these charges climb, these very tools not only gain increased damage against mobs, like the respectable 54.4 damage of our axe here, but they'll also begin to ignite what they hit, and thus indirectly warm you up in the process. So use them too much too quickly, and you could very well be burning the very resources you wish to be collecting. So pay attention to the heat and glow coming off these items. That will let you know if and when to use them. In a similar vein, the Obsidian Machete also boasts being the potentially better version at 250 uses once more, and simply because it's gonna bloody look cooler, but it will also be able to hack through bamboo and vines with incredible efficiency. It will also gain charges upon excessive use, and at its max, its damage rockets to 59.4 per hit, which is actually crazy good. I wouldn't rely on it, but hey, why not hack and burn now and then? Or make them feel the burn with the Obsidian Spear. Using a spear, duh, 3 obsidian and 1 hearts, you'll have use of a weapon that has well over 2 times the durability of its normal counterpart, initially deals 51 damage per hit, but can and will rise to 102 damage a poke very quickly. Once again, you will see it heat up, glow, ignite and such, but with it being able to reach 102 damage, which is 375 uses, it's a phenomenal weapon to potentially use against mobs with high health, aka bosses. Note that if you do wish to lower its current charge, just dipping it into the water now and then can help you out there, and yes, you can do this with the others as well. We've been dishing it out all this time, but how about taking it? Obsidian armor will see you using more obsidian, hearts, and a wood armor piece for a piece that grants 70% protection from physical damage, has 1,350 durability, ignites whatever knocks your noggin, and has fire immunity as an added bonus on the side. So sure, why the heck not? Sounds pretty darn good, I'd say. Something tells me these gun make big booms. We haven't even discussed normal cocoa nades yet, but whip some up and smash in some obsidian for literal nukes in the palm of your hand that deal 340 damage to their targets, set surroundings on fire, and have a massive blast radius. So best admire the carnage from far, friends. Oh, and also, be sure to actually throw the things, please. I don't want to clean up the mess that will follow if you don't. Our next 2 crafts require the magic seal from our spinning friend, so have fun murdering the guy if and when he arrives. But the Howling Conch requires 4 obsidian, 1 purple gem, and that magic seal I mentioned for a unique item that when used summons strong winds no matter the seasonal time. These winds last for only half a day though, so it's not really a big deal in my mind, but one can use the thing to instantly call rain down outside of Shipwrecked as well. So there you go. Alternatively, the sail stick is an option for you, and you'll need 3 nightmare fuel this time around for whatever reason. When equipped though, you'll have these same strong winds at your back at all times, no matter the direction you turn. So again, kinda useful I guess, but there are far better speed options available. Finally, the Volcano Staff. With use of yet another heart, 4 pieces of obsidian, and a fire staff, you'll be able to summon forth the wrath of the volcano at will. And unlike Wicker's book, you can sorta aim the incoming dragoon eggs at the target a little better. And with each dealing 300 damage, you can absolutely decimate your enemies if you do so choose. It's just a fun little gimmick really, not something I totally rely on. But remember though, you can forcibly up the bloating stage of many whales with these hurtling mounds of dragoon fire. So keep that in mind, as it's an effective use of the thing. Plus, it's obtainable through potential trap set pieces and the Chest of the Depths as well. But there you have it, everyone. A guide on the various uses of obsidian itself and how we can use it to forge a number of fiery items on the majestic Obsidian Workbench. The tools and weapons discussed today certainly have their uses, as long as you can withstand the heat. Thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.